Dude, I think this guy is Freeze Mage. So we don't need Brawl against Freeze Mage. Elise is kind of questionable. I think we just look for Justicar actually. I've been stuck between rank 3 to 4 for a few days now. Any advice on how to better recognize my misplays? Well, think about like a point. Think about turns where you could have done something differently, where you actually had options to consider. And think about, because usually in hindsight you can think about, well, if I had made a different choice during that turn, would things have turned out differently? So that's my best advice for identifying misplays. Another one is just if you have friends that are watching you, they can offer different plays, or just say like, oh, I would have done things differently on that turn. So yeah, if you have friends who are spectating you, that helps. I think I set up the Death Spite. I may even just play Patron turn 5. Just, it's kind of annoying for Freeze Mage to clear on 5 mana. And he doesn't really want to waste burn. He doesn't want to waste burn clearing patrons. Yeah, and then the changes. So previously, when I play against a good Freeze Mage player, I often struggle with old lists because there's only one Armor Smith and double shield block, and that's like the extent of your armor gain. It's so much better now when you have double Armor Smith and you have Justicar, and you still have like the one shield block. So you just have to make sure you use them wisely. Alright, so he did the double Arcane Intellect and he used up the coin. So the best thing he can do next turn is Blizzard. So then we do this. We won't damage this one because this one is like immune to Flame Strike. But we want to apply pressure, basically. Threaten popping the block. Yeah, I'm playing very aggressively. Usually I don't play this aggressively against Freeze Mage. Like turn 7 though, what's he gonna do? I'm basically going all in on this though, because I don't have any card draw to refill my hand. So if he's able to clear this, like if he has second Nova and Doomsayer and I can't clear it, then I'm kind of in trouble. But I'm hoping to be able to pop the block if I can top deck a weapon. I have 2 card draws to top deck a weapon to pop the block. And then Flame Strike doesn't clear the board. Leaves this guy up. Gives me another 3/3. Fireball. So he's just not gonna let me pop the block, I guess. I'm not gonna wait for Alex Straza. Ping face. He's hovering over this, so I guess he doesn't have a better way to freeze the board. Okay, cool. So we get to pop the block. Let's go ahead and try Cycle for Whirlwind effect. Nice. Probably save it. Probably save it until I can drop double Armor Smith on board. Because also, it takes up room for the patrons. Well, if he's able to do something like Thalnos Blizzard, then I lose out on all the armor value. Maybe I should just get the double armor smith value here. Because now if he wants to clear, then he's gonna have to do the whole give me tons of armor, because I have double armor smith. Feels good, man. I think I might also try streaming when I play, so I can go back and watch the VODs. Yeah, that definitely helps. Also, when you stream, like, you talk about your plays, so maybe it helps you think through your plays a bit more clearly. Sometimes you don't even realize you're on autopilot mode until you actually stream, and then when you're trying to explain why you're doing stuff, then you actually think, oh, why did I do that? Is that even the best play? Asukaka playing face Aggro Shaman. He plays different things in his Aggro Shaman though. Like he'll play stuff like the one that's Tuskar Totemic, the one that summons Totem. I guess it's a 3-drop that doesn't overload you like Feral Spirits does. Yep, got the Hunter Hero Power. I'm gonna get Armor Smith on board, not because I think it's getting a lot of value right now, because usually you want to save it to get more armor value, but it does provide board presence and can trade with 2/1s and stuff, and it forced him to crackle, and now he's overloaded for the next turn, so that's pretty good. There's something to be said about optimizing how much you push this button, but there's also the whole tempo thing. Like, when else are you gonna be able to fit in the shield block? Except on turn 3, maybe. Because I'm gonna have to play all these other stuff on my other turns, so it's not gonna be easy to fit in a shield block after that turn 3. Okay, so unless he runs AoE, we get the board of patrons to pressure him. It allows us to get in face damage ourselves. I think we go all in though. At most he'll have 1 Lightning Storm, and he has 3 mana available, so he has to roll high. He has to roll high on all the 3 health things if he runs a Lightning Storm. Otherwise, he's taking 22 damage just from this. So if we top deck Death Bite, then we have lethal, and we're at 29 still. So we're basically just racing him. We're racing the world champ. Asukaka, pop champ. Alright, so it's all gonna go face. I just hope I don't have the Death Bite. Can he kill us in 2 turns? I mean, he has to have considered that when he was making that move, because he didn't throw any spells or anything. So yeah, I think we just armor up just to have the best chance that we don't die. And we'll see if he can do 19. Turn 6, 19 damage. Here use 1 Rock Biter. What's the most you can do? Another Rock Biter plus Lava Burst plus Crackle? I don't know. Very specific cards to have there. Hey Execution, Electram, Electricam. Welcome to the stream, you guys. So we played against Asukaka today and BLPS, so pretty good. Getting some famous players on the stream. Yep, rip Asukaka. El Nuevo Campeón Mundial? What's Campeón? Good one, Dad. Thanks, Tango. XBC. Alright. So hopefully we can demonstrate good Druid games. Somebody was asking how do you beat Druids? And it really comes from out-tempoing them. My patron's pretty much a win condition. I'll keep one execute. Lately, I've been trying to be wise about using execute. Sometimes you have to use it early. Just because it's like a 5, even if it's like a 5 drop minion, if they innervate it out, then it's actually 2 cards in there, so you're actually getting value off your execute. So don't always be like execute needs to be saved for Dr. Boom only, or 7 drops only. Sometimes you execute things just to get ahead on board and make sure your board doesn't get cleared that easily. Campeon is champion. Oh, okay. If he had any Crackles, Lava Burst, Lightning Bolts, Lava Shock, he was going to kill you. Yeah, I mean that's how Shaman is. Usually they're just 1 turn away from killing you at most. They can have amazing amount of burst for very little mana. We went ahead and used the charge there because we're going to equip Death Spite. Okay. We use an execute here. Seems pretty wasteful, but I want to set up the Death Spite so I can get the patron going next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have a good turn 5. Okay. It's not worth playing the patron into the Druid Claw, it's too easy to clear. Whoa. What the heck? This guy plays Naturalize. What is this? This is like a Druid? I'm playing against Druid right here. Naturalize, Pog Champ. He actually plays Naturalize. That wasn't from like Raven Idol or anything. Okay, so now we can get Armor Smith value. And we can get patrons and clear the board. So yep. What was VLPS's rank? I think he was like 200 or 300 at the time we played. You guys can check the. You guys can recheck the VOD. Hey Skyfall. Oh, if he's Druid, that helps me a lot because I'm a combo deck. I could use the card draw. Usually not having an issue with having too many cards. Okay. So maybe he has, wait, how much damage do I have? 14, 17, plus 12. I'm really curious what kind of deck that was, if that was actually Druid or not. He's ranked 400 with Druid, that's pretty impressive. That's good. Unless you just play a one of one of Naturalize for some reason. Instead of BGH, you think it's BGH is not enough tempo gain, you have to play Naturalize. That just doesn't make any sense. I've been trying to be more careful at these higher ranks not to queue into people I know, because I don't really want to play against somebody I know anyways. At least somebody on my friends list. That combo never gets old. Dog was playing a Fatigue Druid last night, holding steady at 200-ish. Do you think that's what it was? But we didn't see the early stuff, like Death Lords, need some Cold Lights, some kind of mill stuff. Alright, we keep Death Spite, even though what we really need is make sure we have 2 drops. It's pretty bad if we miss out on 2 drops, although this is, you know, this is basically our turn 5 is set. 2 drop, there it is. Execute. You coined that out, so the most you can do is play a 1 drop next turn. Maybe he's planning to play Abusive, either Abusive or Sir Finley. Abusive is useless now. You can't really Abusive the Totem Golem. So his best play will be Sir Finley or Tumbletrog. And we kind of have Aqua turn 3, because like we have something that's damage. We could finish off with Axe or Execute, but we don't have any of those in hand right now. Lightning Bolt. I'm not sure if that's actually wise. You could just trade it in. Because now he's overloaded again this next turn. He can't play his Feral Spirits, which is probably the best play. Second Totem Golem. So he's on 3 mana next turn. Axe is like one draw too late. If we had the Axe last turn, this would have been so different. We've been so ahead. Now this Totem Golem has attacked already 2 times, now 3 times. So this Totem Golem got a lot of value. Ancestral Knowledge. Okay, that's really good. So he's got 3 mana next turn. And an empty board. And we have 5 patrons. And we have Lothar coming up. Feels good, man. Can we kill him in 2 turns though? Because it basically we'll lock down the next turn with Lothar. And then we have to kill him the turn after that. So Lava Shock. Hopefully he just throws Lava Burst or something at face. Don't bother with the patron, just go face. And then we play Whirlwind Lothar. Whirlwind is to generate some more patrons. I think we do that. Yeah, I think we Whirlwind and patron. Because if we hit this first, no charge too. Okay, so we put these in first. We play Whirlwind. So then we basically have 18 damage on board after the Whirlwind, and then we Lothar. There's no way he can kill us on 4 mana, right? And deal 8 damage while being under the effect of Lothar. Like he has to play a 4 mana minion. By the way, is the music volume and stuff okay? Is it too loud? I feel icky. Oh, I thought we would have hit top 100 for that. I actually changed to a different playlist. I need something more like a little bit more pump up. Because we are about to hit top 100, right? Hey, little Joe. It's fine at least with chill music like this. All right. Well, we're gonna turn it up a little bit. Legendary warrior. Alright, we'll see. I assume most people are just playing, either they're playing Patron, which is like the standard Patron list, with Boom and Grom and like Shredders and Frothing Berserkers, or he's playing the Least Warrior. Those are pretty much only two warriors out there right now. Nobody's playing my warrior. So that's good, we don't have to worry about OTK. Card draw, weapons. That's card draw. So I don't mind Battle Rage actually against Warrior. Unless it's Face Warrior. Alright, I did miss out on saying Face Warrior, but that's so rare. Nobody's playing Face Warrior except this guy. Except this mofo. Should I use the Inner Rage? Guess so. Hey, little Joe. Lockhay. Rogue Strike. There's no point to equip the weapon if I'm not planning to hit anything. I'm not gonna race him with like face damage right now. Just want to make sure we don't die. Fairy Dragon. Oh, this is like the dragon version of aggro. I think I want to set this up because I have Acolyte in hand and also Execute, so I can use the Deathspite to trigger the Execute. So this one's like, yeah, it runs the Alex Strauss's champions and stuff. Fairy Dragon's kind of weird though. But we'll expect to see like Corruptor and stuff come out too. And Drake. And Hungry Dragon, apparently. Somebody injured. I think we go ahead and take the card draw. We'll show that we top deck the Execute. And then, yeah, we should be able to get our Justice card down safely. These guys stay on the board, continue to proc Executes, and we can take a Battle Rage too. Owl doesn't really do anything. Whirlwind, that's good. Whirlwind is good. And just armor up every turn. At this point, I think I can save the Inner Rage. Inner Rage can be used to proc other things, like Patrons and Worgen. Nobody plays Space Warrior Lock 2016. Hey JB Degree, how's it going? You got your first gold legendary a few days ago. PogChamp, what was it? That's awesome. Congratulations. Hey, like, it's been so long since I've been able to tune in. Welcome, Lord Darkfire. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you again. It's like, why is he so sorry? It happens. Justicar happens, you know? Warriors play Justicar. Oh, sub hype, little Joe with 3-year resub. Thank you so much for the 3 years of support. Really appreciate that. You get some sub hype. How did you get Cleric? I got Cleric from the Hungry Dragon. You got me. I got you. Well faced. Alright, top 100 hype. Feels good, man. And hey, Audio Scare, welcome to stream, you guys. Alright, so we can actually say we're top 100 NA, right? Alright, cool. Feels good, man. Well, I'm gonna take a break from NA since I've kind of been swinging. So just to fill you guys in, where I started today, I started at rank 800, and then have been using only this deck. Been basically trying not to get tilted, because what used to happen is I keep switching decks. I used to go back and forth. If I lose, and I try to like counter queue with another deck, but then I always like miss the counter queue and end up with another bad matchup. So instead of doing that, I just focused on using this deck for all of today, and I went from 800. Highest I hit today was 48, and then I had like a little bit of losing streak before stream. So yeah, with stream I just caught back up. Now we're back to top 100.